Introverted souls hold abilities that are rarely visible from the outside. While society rewards quick talk and constant presence, introverts work in the quiet layers of reality, where observation, focus, and precision decide outcomes long before anyone sees the result. Their mind operates differently. They use energy inward, analyze before acting, and store information more deeply. This inner wiring gives them strengths that others often miss because they are not loud, but measured. Their silence hides an intelligence that functions like a quiet engine, constant, strong, and reliable. Once you understand what their inner world does, you realize how much power lives in people who speak less but see more. The true power of an introverted soul lies in how their brain, perception, and emotion processing differ from the majority. Their calm presence is not lack of activity, it's a higher form of control. Each of the following points explains a real ability introverts possess that others cannot match easily, and how that difference affects creativity, decision-making, empathy, and leadership in everyday life. 1. They process information with depth, not speed. Introverted souls have a brain structure that routes information through longer neural pathways, especially through regions involved in reflection and long-term memory, such as the frontal lobe and hippocampus. This means that when they encounter new data, they don't respond instantly. Instead, they examine connections, implications, and long-term consequences before speaking. This slower, layered processing allows for higher accuracy and insight. While extroverted individuals might generate 10 quick responses, introverts produce one refined answer that integrates multiple dimensions: emotional, logical, and strategic. This makes them valuable in decision-heavy environments where precision matters more than speed. In real life, this gives them the ability to detect patterns others skip. Whether they are designing, writing, or solving a human problem, their answers often appear later, but those answers usually work the first time. 2. They maintain concentration longer than anyone else. The introverted mind is wired to thrive in low-stimulation settings. Since they gain energy internally, they can focus for hours without distraction. Their dopamine levels don't depend on social engagement, which means they can stay productive in silence while others lose patience. Neuroscientific research shows that introverts have more activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that handles planning and sustained attention. That's why they are excellent in work that requires endurance. Research, design, writing, investigation, or coding. They can follow a thought from start to finish without needing external validation or interruption. This endurance builds mastery. They refine their craft quietly until it becomes second nature. While others seek stimulation, introverts stay immersed, and that immersion turns average effort into exceptional expertise. 3. They observe human behavior with surgical accuracy. Introverted souls process visual and emotional cues in more depth because their brain's acetylcholine system rewards internal focus rather than external reaction. They notice micro-expressions, voice tone shifts, and small inconsistencies that reveal more than words. This heightened observation gives them real-world social intelligence. They can read truth faster than talkers can speak it. In negotiations, relationships, or leadership, they understand people's motives without confrontation. Others sense that they see too much, but what they're doing is reading what's already there. Because of this, introverts can form alliances, predict reactions, and manage tension far better than those who rely on performance. Their silence isn't withdrawal, it's data collection. 4. They generate original ideas through reflection, not reaction. Introverts rarely rely on noise or brainstorming to find creativity. Their mind combines memory, imagination, and emotion in solitude. Psychological studies show that solitude enhances creative output because it allows the default mode network of the brain, the system that connects old experiences with new possibilities, to function without interruption. While extroverts need conversation to think, introverts think internally and create new concepts without external feedback. They can hold abstract thoughts longer, compare them to past experiences, and then shape something original. This makes them innovators, writers, scientists, and thinkers who produce breakthrough ideas that come from silence. Their power lies in patience. They don't rush creation. They allow ideas to mature, and when they present them, they're already complete. That's why introverts often surprise others with results that seem sudden, but were carefully built in private. 5. They are emotionally self-regulated. Introverted souls rarely lose control of their emotional state. They process feelings internally through reflection rather than reaction. Their amygdala, the brain's emotional center, activates more mildly in social stress compared to extroverts, meaning they can stay calmer under tension. This control gives them the ability to think clearly in chaos. In conflict, they rarely escalate situations. Instead, they analyze cause and consequence before responding. This makes them anchors in families, workplaces, or friendships. People naturally rely on their stability. The strength of emotional regulation allows introverts to recover faster from setbacks. They use silence to reset their nervous system, avoiding burnout or regret. This quiet control gives them leadership quality without dominance. They stabilize others simply by staying composed. 6. They build deep strategic relationships. Introverts don't bond through quantity, they bond through precision. They use time and observation to assess compatibility before letting someone in. When trust is established, their loyalty is absolute, and their empathy runs deep. This approach filters out noise. They skip superficial contact and form connections that are emotionally sustainable. Studies show introverts are more selective in social dopamine reward, which means their brain literally prioritizes meaningful contact over casual attention. As a result, they build networks that last. The few relationships they keep are strong, reciprocal, and deeply supportive. While others may know many people, introverts know the right people, and that difference often leads to lasting influence. 7. They think before every move. Introverted souls prefer precision over impulse. Before acting, they simulate scenarios mentally, predicting possible outcomes. Their prefrontal cortex activates more strongly during decision-making, leading to cautious but effective choices. This mental rehearsal protects them from unnecessary mistakes. They rarely get caught in emotional traps because they visualize consequences clearly before committing. This ability to forecast outcomes gives them a strategic advantage in planning careers, finances, or emotional decisions. Their caution may look slow to outsiders, yet it's what prevents crisis. Where others must repair, introverts prevent. This foresight is a quiet superpower that keeps their lives stable, while others constantly restart. 8. They work best in solitude, and that's where genius grows. In silence, introverts reach cognitive states that extroverts often cannot sustain. Without external noise, their brain synchronizes into alpha waves, linked to creativity, insight, and problem-solving. This is why long hours alone don't drain them. Instead, they deepen focus. They build entire projects in private, books, systems, solutions, art, or concepts that change the collective later. Many innovators, scientists, and artists have documented that their biggest ideas arrived during periods of isolation, where uninterrupted thought was possible. Introverts thrive in that space because solitude is their natural workspace. They can build complexity while others chase distraction. Their isolation is not weakness, it's incubation. What grows in that silence often changes everything around them. 9. They have unmatched pattern recognition. Introverted people's brains favor association over reaction. They naturally link information across categories, emotional, sensory, intellectual, because of their stronger activity in the hippocampus and anterior cingulate cortex. This gives them the ability to see relationships between events that appear random to others. In practical life, this means they can predict trends, sense emotional patterns, or diagnose causes accurately. In conversation, they can detect recurring behaviors that explain someone's motivation or instability. In analytical work, they spot errors others miss because they view data as interconnected, not separate. This pattern sensitivity gives them long-term vision. They can see outcomes before they arrive and often warn others who can't see beyond the present. That's why introverted souls often serve as advisors, strategists, or silent protectors. They read reality like a map. 10. They turn reflection into power others can't replicate. Introverted souls transform silence into strength. Their constant self-reflection builds metacognition, the ability to think about one's own thinking. This allows them to edit habits, correct emotional biases, and evolve continuously without external push. While others repeat mistakes because they never analyze them, introverts self-adjust in real time. They review their actions, identify what worked, and rebuild patterns quietly. Over years, this creates wisdom, maturity, and psychological precision that can't be taught through motivation or social feedback. Their hidden power is transformation without exposure. They change in silence, grow without applause, and arrive prepared while others are still reacting. This internal evolution makes them unstoppable over time. The longer they stay within themselves, the more their awareness expands, and that awareness eventually changes everything around them. Introverted souls are not slow, quiet versions of others. They are differently wired human systems with unique strengths that shape the world from the background. Their observation becomes foresight, their silence becomes focus, and their solitude becomes creation. They operate on a deeper level of analysis, pattern recognition, and emotional control that society often underestimates. The hidden power of introverted souls is not in what they say. It's in what they build, sense, and understand before anyone else even notices. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.